Is it bad for a young lady, a single lady, to stay alone out of her parents' house? Some of us believe we have had, and we think that it is very bad. Anyone that stays alone, any lady that stays alone, is irresponsible, or there are a lot of terms like that. Let's get into the video. So that is what we'll be exploring today. Do well to stay tuned and watch till the end. It's going to be fun, really exciting. Let's go.
On my own, I've achieved a lot.
Okay.
We don't want to settle for less. In our culture today now, most people understand to be submission is controlling a woman. Okay. You have to do this, it's a must for you. I believe that when you're in a healthy relationship, to be submissive is a mutual thing. Respect. That is the other, you give it to your spouse as he give it to you.
Some ladies believe that they should establish themselves to a certain level, and when they do that, guys become scared of them.
That's why I say, guys, build yourself. When the lady sees you, you'll be seeing that this is a blessing.
Yeah.
All guys are the same. All guys are scum. As a lady, if you want to say good man for yourself, build yourself too. Work on yourself.
Okay.
Even you can be in your father's house and your mother's house, and a lot of things will be going on. Good, bad things that will be going on there. And you can still be alone and still live a good life for yourself. So when some life situation hits you, nobody will tell you. Before you will know that, yes, you have to know who God is yourself, personally. Staying with your parents, it's not really bad, so to say, but then you'll be limited to many things. Than this lady now, if she's this, she's that, she's staying on her own, I will not be able to control her, she'll be too puffy, she'll be arrogant, all those kind of things. And it's not true. What most guys does not know that having a lady that stays alone on her own is a blessing. It's a blessing for a guys, but they don't know. But they feel threatened by this, which ought not to be. This one is not to my taste. This one is not. It doesn't even. I have more than him.
I have achieved more.
So I'm academic. Every man that just come, just give. So maybe your woman right
graduate into pride.
Maybe your woman right does not mean that you're a feminist. Everything you're doing, you know that it's always have a consequence and it always have the blessings. So live the right life that you want to go.
You accept me for who I am.
When I'm angry like this, I go nuts. I don't know how to put it.
As you know, my name is Crown Mercy, and I'm here with our amazing guest, a beautiful young lady, here with me in the studio. So do well to meet my guest.
My name is Deborah Oloyede.
Welcome, ma'am. It's amazing having you here.
I'm honored.
Yeah, so have you had it before? Let's start with that. Have you heard the saying that it is irresponsible for a young woman, a lady out of school, to stay alone, out of her parents' house?
Actually, I've heard it. Like they say that people that stays alone is because they want to be involved in one or two things, like they just want to live a free life or just live a worldly, or I don't know, according to different beliefs, and you know now how people just think that things should be. So for me,
okay,
I can't say it's a bad thing. It's not really a bad thing for me, but due to our cultural and societal stereotype, that's why people actually see it like that. But this is a new era.
Okay.
Even you can be in your father's house and your mother's house, and a lot of things will be going on. Bad things that will be going on there, and you can still be alone and still live a good life for yourself. So people should not really be defined by their living situation. For me, people should be defined by their values, their character, their behavior, and their integrity. So living alone should not define people's moral life or character. For me.
Okay, so you are saying now that it is not bad for ladies to live alone.
It's not a fact. It's not bad.
Okay, so what are okay, let me come in here and say, is there any difference for those that believe so, that it is bad for a lady to live alone? Ladies live alone when they are in school. So what is really the difference in living alone in school and living alone out of school?
You can't compare living alone in school and living alone as an adult.
Okay.
You can't compare that. Two-way different things. Living alone in school, you are still under your parents' support. You have a backup. You have people that actually check up on you. You have guidance. Some people will say, okay, I have this, I want you to be checking on they gave you a guidance. I'll be checking on you to know what you are doing, or at least you are still under supervision, so to say, if you are living in school.
But not everybody have that kind of supervision.
I'm talking about if you are living in school still.
Okay.
Living in school still now.
I'm not talking about school still now. I'm talking about living in school generally. You know, some people get apartments out of school.
Okay.
Is there any difference?
There's still difference because you still have backup. Your parents are still there to support you. You are still dependent on your parents. You still collect allowance. They still pay your bills. They pay your feeding and many other things. But if you are living alone as an adult, I think you are responsible for yourself. No, but you are not really depending on your parents. You are not dependent on your parents at all. You are taking full responsibility for yourself. Yes, so that's just the difference between staying alone in school and staying alone out of school. So I think it's two different things.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So what are the things that warrant ladies staying alone?
For me, there are so many things that warrant ladies to stay alone. Very healthy reason. Very healthy reasonable reason people want to stay alone. Because staying with your parents is not really bad, so to say, but then you'll be limited to many things. But staying alone as a grown-up, as an adult, at least, I believe is very, very good and very healthy. And one of it is you have your full independence and you grow personal growth. So one of it is, when talking of personal growth, you know, independently, I think you know that you are responsible for yourself, responsible for your actions, you're responsible for your mistakes. So you know that living alone, you are independent. So you will know that, okay, anything I'm doing, I have to take full responsibility for it. You can't just behave anyhow, because if you behave anyhow, it will bounce back on you. So you are responsible for your security, you are responsible for your emergency, you are responsible for your bills. So those are part of being independent, staying alone. So now I'm talking about personal growth, so at least it grows you personally. If you are staying with your parents, let me talk about, let's start from growing personal growth now. Spiritually, it grows you. You're under your parents, at least you know that your parents are there, no matter how they say that, okay, you should trust God and everything. You know that you still depend on your parents. You know that no matter how, they will still pay your bills. Okay. Even if you pray to God that, okay, God, I know that, you know that your parents are still there, they will still do some necessary things they're supposed to be doing as a parent, support you and stuff like that. But when you stay alone, I think it helps you to have a personal relationship with God. It grows your relationship with God, number one. It helps you to grow in knowing God for yourself. For yourself. Not that my parents goes to church. That's what we do as a Christian. Most of us, my parents go to church, I go to church. My parents pray, I pray. You don't really know sometimes. You don't really know the God you just want to follow your parents. Because my parents, a pastor, is an elder in the church. But now, you're on your own. When some life situation hits you, nobody will tell you. Before you will know that, yes, you have to know who God is yourself, personally.
Okay, ma'am. So are you saying that all this personal growth and the likes, they are not achievable while staying under parents' roof?
You're under your comfort zone now, so there is no how. Even if you can achieve some, there is no how. There will still be some limits to what you can achieve under your parents, because you know there are still some thing covering up for you. There are still some covering, but that one there is no covering. You know, you're on your own fully.
So sometimes we need to move out of our comfort zone to know what we can really do and how far we can go.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for that. So let's talk about, the next question I wanted to ask was that, why do some guys have problems with ladies that stay alone? And personally, I feel one of the reasons, okay, let me throw it to you first. Why do you think that some guys have these issues? When they say you are staying alone, they feel that it is a red flag.
Anyway, some guys feel like that because there are so many guys that just feel like, okay, if a lady is staying alone, I think they feel like, okay, it's I don't know, it's make the lady to be more, maybe to be free too much. You just believe that, okay, it will grow you to be a kind of person they don't really want it to be. I don't know. But most guys believe that they don't really appreciate some lady staying alone. But in this our era like this, I believe most guys even it's just because of some of them, let me just say that insecurity and ego.
Okay.
That makes some of them feel like that if a lady is staying alone, at least I will not be responsible for I will not be able to impress her the way I want to. I will not be able to, you know, now
she has a few
she's on her own.
already.
She's dependent on her own. She can do some things on her own without looking up to somebody that, okay, I want to look up to you for you to provide for me or do one or two things for me. She can do it on her own. So they feel threatened by that okay, at least, I don't know, how will I even impress this girl? How will I even share you understand that? So ego actually affects some men to believe that way. And sometimes, according to some culture belief or traditional belief, they believe that okay, women should not even be above their husband, should be beneath their husband. That's some culture. They believe like that you can't even no matter your academic stage, you can't even be more higher than your husband. They believe that you should be under him. So that's at least he can have some level of control over you. So that's according to some cultures like that. So another thing that actually makes some guys to feel like that is maybe it's low self-esteem. That this lady now, if she's this, she's that, she's staying on her own, I will not be able to control her, she'll be too puffy, she'll be arrogant, all those kind of things. And it's not true. What most guys does not know that having a lady that stays alone on her own is a blessing. It's a blessing for a guys, but don't know. But they feel threatened by this, which ought not to be. Because when you see a mature lady and everything, I'm not sure that she will be over. I'm not sure she will not be too over dependent and misuse the opportunity that she's staying alone. No, okay. It's just using the opportunity to grow herself to a woman that she believed at least
she knows what paying bills is already.
Exactly. Yeah. And she wants to be a good wife to her husband. She wants to be a good mother to her children. So that these are part of things a mature lady will be going after. Not that maybe I want to stay so that I can be this or that. No, I can have control over my husband. No. Mature ladies will not do that. So that's why. So another thing that makes guys to just feel like okay, lady will be comparing them to other people. Like okay, this one is not up to my taste. This one is not. It doesn't even. I have more than him. I have
achieved more.
So I have. I'm academically, even career-wise, everything. They'll believe that okay. So that's what most guys believe, that they will start comparing. The comparison. They'll start seeing them as equal. That kind of a thing. That's why most guys just feel like, okay, I can't deal with ladies that actually be totally, absolutely dependent like that, and they have achieved a lot on their own. So it makes them to feel kind of, no, I'll be feeling low, I'll be feeling compared, I'll be feeling this, and sometimes they feel like sometimes they'll be abandoned at the end of the day. So some guys feel like that when a lady achieves a lot, they will just abandon you at a certain time, like okay, I can't just be controlled by you or something, which is not true.
Okay, ma'am. So should a lady play it safe in achievements before marriage? Play safe as in, I don't want to be over my husband, or she can go all the way?
Anyway, for me, lady can go all the way to what she wants to achieve, and according to, because it's for yourself you are doing all this thing for. It's not about your husband or something. Anything you are doing is for yourself. Yes, it's for your husband too, at least for the growth of when you come together, supporting each other, and it helps the family to grow. It helps in every aspect. Things will come up and change. But then again, a lady should be able to achieve what she wants to achieve on her own without holding back. Okay, if I'm up to this, maybe the husband that we have will not be. It's not true. Everybody has a set of guys that God has actually ordained for you.
Okay, so is it possible that a lady that has achieved a lot will end up falling in love or marrying somebody that is not as influential?
That's what I'm saying now. We're talking about that now. You know now. Talking about that one depends on God. Most of the time too. Ladies want to achieve, when you are well, you know that okay, on my own I've achieved a lot. Okay. You don't want to settle for less. Okay. On a good day, you don't want to settle for less. Yeah. But at the same time, doesn't mean that you overlook everybody that comes your way. Okay. Because sometimes, even when somebody is not even up to your standard, and if God is leading you to the person, it doesn't mean that you can't help the person to grow up too.
Okay, so we must involve God in our choice. Yes. let's leave that for now. Although there are a few questions that were coming to my mind, but because of our time, let's move to the next one. Does staying alone give ladies access to more men that staying with family? As in, they can come visiting, coming today. Sorry, before you answer, in our culture now, when they see a guy coming into your place, they don't want to know if you are doing assignments together. They don't want to know if you are doing choir rehearsals together. They want to believe anything you are doing behind closed doors is really serious.
Bad.
So how do you view that? And does staying alone give access to more men?
Of course, staying alone give access to, at least you socialize. You're able to, at least you'll be able to be involved in one or two things, maybe a program or seminar or something. So you get to meet new people, at least, by the way. So at least staying alone, yes, it gives you access to more men. But that does not mean that you misuse the opportunity as a lady. That does not mean that you accept so many, you just accept anybody to your space. So staying alone does not mean that you should not, actually there should be boundaries, there should be discipline. And that should be all that. At least you will have so many chances to meet with so many people, but then again, you are the one that know what you want for yourself. You are the one that know who you want for your space. So it doesn't mean that you just, every man that just come, you just give,
accommodate them,
yes,
come over, sleep over.
No. It doesn't give you the right to do that. Saying it does not give you the right to do that. But at least it helps you to know one or two people. You get to know them, you get to know their behavior, you get to know their character. You get to know each other by helping each other to grow each other, network together and everything. So mixing with some guys there, it will help you in many ways. And it doesn't mean, at times, it doesn't even mean that at the end of the day you have to settle down together. But there are so many benefits you can even gain from having some people, maybe some guys as a friend, maybe career as colleague or something.
So what can bring people together? It is not necessarily relationship or dating or marriage in view. What can bring a guy to your house?
It doesn't have to be in necessarily relationship, or marriage or something. So it can be your friend, or colleague or something that you work together, or maybe a workmate or something. So it can be, and it can also be maybe you guys have, you say your partner, the person you are looking up to, like, okay, at least this person, I'm looking at, okay, this person as my future partner or something, but not like maybe even not knowing, but you just feel like okay, at least maybe you just feel in your mind that this person is not, it's okay for me, and you have seen the character of the person, you get to know the person, you get to know, at least getting to know the person is not bad. At least to get to know people. If you don't know them, you don't know who they are, you don't know their character, you don't know their behavior and everything. But by communicating, by involving in one or two things, you get to know so many things about them, and which will give you clue to what you want sometimes. At least can help in one or two areas like that.
So let me clarify this.
Okay.
Is it staying alone and not double dating? Because when you are in your parents' house, they know somebody that is coming to visit you, and they know that who is this? This is not Shegun, so who is this? So you need to prepare a long list of explanation for them. But staying alone, you are not explaining to anybody. This person can just come. So can you be in a relationship with multiple people? Does staying alone give that avenue?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not, you have boundaries.
Okay.
That's why you set boundaries. It's not that maybe saying you get to, because you know one or two people, doesn't mean that you bring them to your house. Everybody just energy can carry just come to your house. No. That's why you set discipline. That's why I say you have to be disciplined as a lady. As a lady, you have to be disciplined. As a guy, as a young lady, you won't just bring anybody to your home. If maybe one or two, and you know that this person they're just so close to me. Maybe like that's what I'm saying. Like maybe this person you are already looking up to. That okay, this person at least something good will come out of this
of Nazareth
of this relationship as you're looking at it, and something like that. So you can entertain such maybe once in a while, not all the time. For me, I don't really appreciate people coming to visit me like that. I'm not really that type of person that I just love my privacy. Even if you want to have one or two, maybe hang out or something, that is for me, it's good for me.
You can hang out, like not hanging.
Not hanging. Hang out, or at least have one or two. Now.
Okay.
So that's it.
Thank you, ma'am. So also, there's another question here. Ladies setting up apartments and all, does it make them? Okay, we said it makes them more independent rather, but does it make them not submissive and more feminists?
It's not true. This person of apartment is not that it doesn't make them less submissive.
Or career-wise, they are doing well. Will it make them less submissive? You can enter the kitchen yourself. You can do it yourself.
And so it doesn't make them less submissive. Like I was saying that, okay, even growing yourself and everything does not mean that at the end of the day you have to be grow yourself in such a way that you will not be so pompous, you will not be. No, it helps you to actually relate to people and be able to know you treat people well. It grows you in treating people well. Even by so doing, you even help you in shaping your own character, shaping your own behavior, moral life, and everything. So when you now talk of being submissive, a mature woman will not, because she has achieved a lot and everything, submission will not be a problem for her. Or if you have to be kind, no, she will see it as a thing that she knows she has to do. He will just come. I don't know how to put it. Submission will not be a problem for her. Okay. Sure, you understand what I'm saying?
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Can I come in and say, are men too cultural or too old school? Because some men believe that once I am home, irrespective of how busy you are, you should make my meals. That's how my mother makes my father's meals. You should wash my clothes. You should do this and that yourself for me.
You know, submission, I'm not talking about submission. It doesn't mean like controlling. Okay. So of course, in our culture today now, most people understand to be submission is controlling a woman. Okay. You have to do this. It's a must for you. I believe that when you're in a healthy relationship, being submissive is a mutual thing. Respect. That's it. The other, you give it to your spouse as he give it to you. So it will not be a problem to submit. So being submissive does not mean that, okay, you have to be, your husband has to be controlling you or something. No, as a woman, you know the right thing to do at the right time. There are sometimes that maybe you are just being too busy to do one or two things. So you make it, you tell your spouse, you communicate. That's where communication comes in. You communicate it. My dear, maybe I'm just so busy this so time. Can you help me? So there's nothing wrong with that. It's supporting each other. That's just when you're supporting to come in, you support each other. That's why when you're in a good relationship, I'm not sure to be submissive will not be a problem. For a woman, for a mature lady, a mature lady that God has grown and helped, it will not be a problem. Except if you are normally, when people are not really submissive, it has to do with their character, not because they are living alone. It has to do with their character and most of the time upbringing. Most of the time, some of these ladies, you see their mother at home, where they behave to their father. They don't even respect their father or something. So what they expect from such ladies, if she's on her own, she will do the same thing. This is what my mother does to my father. So she's looking at the mother as a perfect example. So she will do more than what her mother has done. So it doesn't have to do with maybe a lady staying alone or something. No.
So staying alone does not take the background from the lady.
It does. It shapes you more. So it grows you more. From your, at least you have home training, you have etiquette and everything. It helps you to grow that home training, that manners. It grows, you grow it more yourself, and you become a better version of yourself. So being submissive will not be a problem at all. You just you even do it with ease because love is involved and everything. Because you are well brought and you know that this is a normal person should know that this is what I should do as a lady. So it should not be a problem. So it's not by living alone that I actually determine if somebody is submissive or not.
Thank you very much. So feminism, okay. Anybody that is submissive will not be a feminist.
Will not be a feminist.
Okay.
But most of the time, staying alone just make you to know your self-worth and self-confidence as a lady. Just make you to know your woman rights. So knowing your woman rights
graduate into pride.
Knowing your woman right does not mean that you're a feminist. Okay. Feminist is like you're claiming equality.
Okay.
It's your husband. Like what your husband can do, I can do more better.
Okay.
So that's feminist, being a feminist. But as a woman, know yourself, who you are, your confidence, build your confidence. It helps you to be able to, it shapes you in many areas, many aspects, to be a better woman for your husband. Let me put it like that. Not a feminist. Okay. You understand? So, but most guys will turn it to be feminist. Like, okay, you want to, at least maybe you are doing too much. They believe that maybe when you know your self-worth, you believe that you are doing it too much.
Most guys just want to get into a relationship with somebody in the parents' house that does not even know what she wants in life.
That's what that kind of guy, they are not mature. When you see a mature guy that actually himself is growing himself, as you are expecting a young lady that is more at least grow and everything. Yourself, as a man, you're not sitting down alone now. You are growing yourself career-wise. You are growing yourself as a family to be a family man, a better husband, and everything. So definitely, iron sharpens iron. As you are sharpening yourself, it will bring you. Yes, like begat likes. That's it. So somebody that will come your way too. You yourself will not settle for. You will not be thinking, not be having this mentality that no, when somebody is sick. No, even some people will even be like this person that is actually exposed, that's know one or two things about life. I think I want to be involved because me too have actually been exposed and know one or two things about life. So it brings you together. You have your thinking and mindset we click together. Yeah,
they know what they want straight.
Exactly.
When you see the guy, you know what I want. Not let us be joking around.
Exactly. So be able to know how to go about things. Not that maybe you'll be having some unnecessary thought about each other. No, that thing will not even work. It will not even click safe. So that's it.
So we are saying guys need to work more on their self, on their low self-esteem, and on this cultural belief that ladies staying alone, at least when ladies travel abroad, they stay alone. Why is that an exemption? So let's have your conclusion on this take. What is your take for ladies that are facing issues? You know, when ladies are established to, some ladies believe that they should establish themselves to a certain level, and when they do that, guys become scared of them.
Come again?
I don't know if you get it. When a lady builds her career, at a point, guys will feel so low to talk to her, and that is pushing her. Our age is going, if that is what we use.
Okay, that's when a lady builds herself to some extent.
Yes.
That some guys.
So guys become inferior.
They don't know how to go to her. That's why I say, guys, to build yourself. When you build yourself, you can walk up to any lady to talk to her. I like you as a person. I just want us to be friends. From there, you grow it and everything. So it's when you don't grow yourself, and most guys these days, they don't even want to grow themselves.
Yeah.
Most guys they don't want to work. They don't want to even improve their academic status and everything. And you don't expect a lady to just sit down there. Most ladies these days, they want to grow their academics, their career. They want to know more. They want to invest more in themselves. Same way I expect a guy to do too. Any guy that is investing in himself, growing in himself and everything, you will not have a problem to confront any lady, no matter who the lady is. Because you yourself, you know yourself what. Yeah. You know what you are. You have built yourself to some point that nobody can turn you down. Yeah. So no lady can evaluate. When the lady sees you, you'll be seeing that this is a blessing.
Yeah.
No, this is a blessing that is when this kind of person comes to my life is complimenting what I have. Yeah. So that's just the way it should be. Not that maybe you'll be feeling. It's when you are not. What makes you to feel low of yourself is when yourself you are not working on yourself. You just want to be there and you don't even want to do anything, and which is not okay for me as a person. Except if there are some things that are attached to it, or there are some, I don't know. But some people always want to give some unnecessary excuses. Okay. So you get now that okay, because I cannot. It's not because I don't want to do, but I don't have the privilege to do this or something. So you understand? Yeah. All of us don't have the privilege, but at the same time, you can't just sit down, not doing anything. Time will not wait for you. Good thing will not come to you if you are just not improving yourself.
At least you should be building capacity.
Build yourself. When you build yourself, something good will come for you too. That's it. So, like Pigali, like I used to say, as a lady, if you want to say good man for yourself, build yourself too. Work on yourself. You want a good man, you want a man that is school-headed and everything. Work on your character. Work on your behavior. Work on your attitude. Work on many things. What you want in that guy, build it. Have it first. I like to say, have it. When you have it first, when the guy come, there will not be a problem. At least one or two things. When you guys begin to communicate, and there will not even be much problem into knowing each other and everything, because you have already worked on yourself. If there are things that you don't want your husband that is in your life, pray about it. I used to say it. You don't have
pray and work on it.
Yes, that's what, we are not perfect. There are so many things that we have in us that you can just pray about and work on it. Like people say, anger, me, I cannot do. I can't be gone.
You accept me for who I am.
When I'm angry like this, I go nuts. And when I'm calm down, nobody will take you like that. So if you're angry, you just talk anyhow, you just misbehave and just do like a mad woman. I'm telling you, no matter how beautiful, how career, everything, nobody like a mad person. Even if you're a man self. So there are some things that are not good in you. Work on it. God help me deal with this anger in me. God helps you to one. Once you just go to God the way you are, humble yourself and everything, before you know it, all those things will be shedding off small. So that's it.
So in a nutshell, to conclude this, ladies, irrespective of staying alone or staying with your parents, you should work on yourself, get better. It is not a reason to be complacent, staying and say, I'm expecting somebody to come and marry me, so I begin to fund my life and all of that. And it's not a reason, maybe you are staying alone is not a reason to be proud, it's not a reason to say, I am building this taste.
Yes.
This is my target. You must have a car. I have an apartment already, so before you come to me, you must have a car.
And some people too, their prayer pressure is not, their prayer group is not good. Once they're staying alone, they just get involved with so many friends that destroy their, so they keep feeding them with things that guys are this, guys are that. So you have that mentality that even to before you some guys are just, when you just rate guys, all guys are the same, all guys are scum, all those kind of thing.
That is a different topic entirely.
So staying alone should help you to choose wisely the kind of friends you have. You know,
not only spouse now.
Not only spouse. It has some friends first. Yeah. When you have a good friend, definitely it will lead you to a good spouse. Yeah, they will advise you well. They will tell you if you have problems, you share with them. They'll be able to tell you your own correction, your mistakes, and to work on it and everything. But bad friends, they always tell you the bad things. This guy, you just want to. They will always see some people, because they have their own problem, they want to put it on you and make you look like, okay, oh, you have to, this is how you have to be. Oh. Some guys are just so want to be controlling, they're wicked, or they're all cheats. All those kind of saying. So when you have good friends, good friends will always advise you in a good way, and they will always help you to grow to and shape you. So that's it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We've been greatly blessed, and I hope that I want to have your opinion in the comment section. What you think? What do you not agree with in our conversation today? What do you agree with? And what do you think we should shed more light on? And I'm sure that if you need more clarification, our guest here will be willing to come in and help us with that. But I believe that you enjoyed today's session. It's amazing. I have been blessed, and I hope that you really enjoyed it as well. Thank you very much for following. Any goodbye words for our people, ma'am?
Anyway, all I just want to say is that thank you for having me here. It's actually a pleasure, and I just want everybody to get to know God, work on yourself, and be a better version of yourself, and live the best life. Live the best, enjoy yourself. Life is good. Implies. LG, life is good. Enjoy life. How you can enjoy it now, because life is too short. But live with a good legacy while you are living that life. Enjoy life, but don't. Everything you are doing, you know that it's always have a consequence, and it always have the blessings. So live the right life that you wish others to live for you. You live for others to emulate from you. That is what emulating. Thank you very much, ma'am. Yes. It's a pleasure having you. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for following. So please, if you have experiences to share with us, if you have updates for us, we will be glad to host you. And we'll be glad to have you bless us and the general public. Please do well to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you. God bless you. Living better.